Okay, hello, good morning. My name is Isaac, and I'm from 9 Point Academy, your IELTS place. Okay, this morning I'll be sharing some tips and some general challenge that students face in IELTS listening, which is staying ahead of the audio, because it's one of the challenges that students actually face when it comes to IELTS listening, especially adult students, okay, who have challenges grappling with many things. Okay, so I'll be transiting to the slide at this particular time to share with you how to overcome the challenge. Okay, so this is my slide now, and I want you to see one of the problems that it is. Okay, okay, so let me zoom back last. Okay, so it's brought to you by Isaac Olumuje, okay, from 9 Point Academy. And then, yes, I said general challenge, you would have issues most likely with staying ahead of the audio. And if you do, this will really help you. Okay, and this has really helped our in-class students to score an average of at least 8.0. Okay, okay, let me transit now. Okay, okay, so sorry. I call it the golden rules. Yes, but this is the most important part of the golden rule. That's what I'm going to share now. Yes, is the third part of the golden rule that we teach in class. Okay, and it is central. Okay, okay, now if you look at sorry, I'm having issue with this slide. Okay, so the golden rule, it says decode the question layout or format. This is central factor. You can see I click it here. Okay, it means you need to do something to the question. uh, you will see that before every listening, there is always a 30 seconds. You'll be given instruction, then the audio will say, now you have time to check question 1 to 4, or question 1 to 5, or question 1 to 6. For every section and subsection is always like that, except few sections where it will go on without stopping within. So you have 30 seconds to figure out your question before the audio starts. Those 30 minutes, do not waste the 30 minutes. Do not, because it is very key to say in every section and subsection. Okay, so let me show you the thing now. Let me transit to my next slide. Okay, you can see this section now. This section is question 1 to 10. Okay, you can see question 1 to 10. It says question 1 to 5, complete the information below, write no more than 2 words or a number. But what you are going to do now is that you need to figure out question 1 to 5. Okay, so let me quickly play the audio so that you will see what is happening here. Okay.
Section 1. You will hear a woman and a man talking about their work at a library. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 5.
Okay, it says first you have time to look at question 1 to 5. One thing that is very common in IELTS is you will be given time. Yes. So you have to check question 1 to 5 and decode the question. You have 30 seconds. You can see now it says as, then there is a space missing to 4:30. It means this is a time that is missing. So you are looking for that time. Okay, and look at this. It's a ground floor. Something is missing. You don't know, but this gives you an idea or an inkling. adult collection. So there will be some collection of possibly books on the ground floor, okay, and then on the third floor as well. Then it came here and said book carts, okay. So you see brown cart, it says books to reshelf. Then what happens to black cart? Books to what? Then what happens to white cart? Books to what? So now you have decoded your question layout or format. Okay, the next thing for you is to now wait for the audio. The audio will definitely, I will play the audio now so that you would see. Sorry about that. Okay, so that you would see now. I will play just the audio. Okay. The audio is still in the 30-second wait because I had to pause it so as to explain it. Okay.
You will see that there's an example that has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Phillips, the head librarian. You're the new library assistant, aren't you?
Yes, I'm Robert Haskell, but please call me Bob.
The woman introduces herself as the head librarian, Mrs. Phillips, so the name Mrs. Phillips has been written in. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 5.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Phillips, the head librarian. You're the new library assistant, aren't you?
Yes, I'm Robert Haskell, but please call me Bob.
All right, Bob. Let me take a few minutes to explain how the library works and what your duties will be. First, the library opens at 8:30 in the morning, so naturally we expect you to be here and ready to work by then.
Of course.
And you can go home at 4:30 when the library closes. Now, let me explain where everything's kept.
It looks like here on the ground floor is where the reference books are.
Yes, that's right. Up on the second floor is where the adult collection is, both fiction and non-fiction.
And the children's books are there too, aren't they? I thought I saw them in the room by the stairway.
No, those are magazines and newspapers for adults. Children's books are up one more flight on the third floor. We'll take a look at them later. Let me show you how we organize our work. Do you see that brown book cart over there?
The one by the door?
Yes, that one. Those books have been checked in and need to go back on the shelves.
Okay, so the brown book cart has books to reshelve. What about this black cart by the desk?
Those books have torn pages or damaged covers. They're all books that need to be repaired.
Okay, I know how to do a lot of that. I'm pretty good at mending torn pages and covers.
That's great, because we really need help with that.
And that white cart in the corner, what are those books for?
Those are old books that we've taken off the shelves to make room for new ones. We sell them as used books to raise money for the library.
So they're all ready to sell?
Yes, that's right. So now you know what to do with the books in the carts. Let's talk about our activity schedule.
Okay, you see that if you are staying ahead of the audio by decoding the question, layout, and format, you will just be waiting the audio out until the audio gives you information where it is missing. Yes, or the right information based on discussion. You can see here it gave 8:30 to 4:30. Okay, so reference book was what was mentioned for 2. Okay, so you can see children's book was what was mentioned for 3. So you can see that once you stay ahead of the audio by decoding the question within the 30 seconds break before the other section starts, you will be very, very, very okay. Okay, now let me take you to the second part of this because it's section 1, question 1 to 10. Okay, if you check this question now, the same thing. Look at it. Here there is activity, here is location, here is day and time. And then the story time activity is there. children's room, that's the location. Then the day of the activity is missing, the time is given. But activity, the second activity here is missing, the location is given, then the day is given, the time is missing. Then the activity here is given, then the location is missing, the day is given, then the time is also missing. So you see that you understand your question layout and format now. When the audio starts, you are just waiting out to listen out for the exact answer for this one, for the day, this one the activity, this one the time, this one the location, this one the time as well. Okay, so I would play the audio now so you can practice, because I'll be revealing the answer at the end of the day.
Now listen and answer questions 6 to 10.
I understand this library has a number of interesting activities every week.
Yes, our activities are quite popular. The most popular one is story time for the children.
Do a lot of children show up for that?
Yes, a good many. It takes place in the children's room on Thursday mornings at 11.
Isn't there a family
Thursday.
movie night too?
Yes, but it's not at night anymore. We used to have family movies on Fridays when the library is open until 9. But now we have a different activity at that time. So we had to switch family movies to the weekend, Saturday afternoon.
Okay.
How much do you charge for the movies?
They're all free. The movie always starts at 2:30 in the reference room. But you don't have to worry about that
2:30.
since you don't work on
Movie.
weekends.
And what takes place on Friday evenings?
We've just started a weekly lecture series. We have a different speaker every week, and the lectures cover all different kinds of topics.
That sounds like something I'd be interested in attending.
Good, because we'll need your help with that. You'll be working Friday evenings, and one of your duties will be to set up the meeting room on the first floor for the lecture.
Meeting.
What time will you need that done?
Let's say by 6:15. The lecture starts at 6:30,
6:30.
and the room needs to be ready well ahead of time. A lot of people arrive early.
Maybe I should have the room ready by 6.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, why don't I take you upstairs and show you the rest of the collection?
Okay, so you can see, though at the end of the day, 3 time frames were presented, but based on what we've been doing, it's the official time for the program. So this one was 6:30. There was an argument about 6 o'clock, 6:15, maybe to be ready, but the official time was 6:30 because that's what we've been following here. Okay, so that is how to go about the IELTS listening, staying ahead of the audio. These are the answer choices if you have followed the practices. Okay, so now what I will do now is to tell you that, okay, you can click the subscribe button to always get our tips and strategy on the IELTS lecture, or you can call the number on the screen to be part of our physical class or to be part of our online class from any part of the world. Okay, so thank you for taking time out to watch this video. We'll be expecting a call from you, and please would like to help you to score at least an 8 in high IELTS reading. That's the minimum target we set at 9 Point Academy. So bye for now.